I think it's just we're all committed to ending the season the way that we have been playing. You know, none of us intend on just rolling over. You know, we're playing with a spirit that, as I've said many times, that I hope that the city of Philadelphia is proud of. We had a new guy come in yesterday and has been with us for less than 24 hours. And, you know, jumped into this thing from a spirit and a competitive way quickly. But it's really who we have to be and what we're trying to grow to end the season with that type of attitude.
For Dari to score his first field goal in the third and end with 16, how does body hold up and what do you see from him?
Well, just a little bit what you said. His second half, you know, it was dynamic. Some of the things that he does in open court, you know, with the ball, a live ball, and can make plays with off the dribble and, you know, see things and still find a way to get to the rim. It was really elite for a man of 6'10", and it's not like he's thin. He's a big man at 6'10". And I think that his second half, you know, got us back in it a little bit. We won the second half. That the second period hurt us, and the turnovers killed us. It really was the death knock. When you point at one thing, you just go right to that statistic, and we don't really have to mention too much more after that.
DeMar with only taking 4 shots in that first half, but he did have those 8 assists. When he started scoring in the third quarter, how did that affect things?
I mean, he is just such a gifted scorer, and you know, he can play like he did in the first half, where he had 8 assists and was more of a facilitator. And then, you know, he jumped into the game more offensively from a scoring perspective in the second half. And he is just such a elite pull-up jump shooter. Like, he can pick spots, put somebody on his hip, and rise up comfortably and make long twos. And he's an all-star for a reason. He is one of the best scorers in the league. And we felt every bit of that in the second half.
And for Serge to start 0 for 5, ending 11 of 17, what did you see from him, and how did he make things different?
He's really an elite, modern-day four-man. As I said at the beginning, when you can find a four-man that has 2 skills to me that stand out. On offense, he can pick and pop and stretch the floor and make threes at a high percent. And defensively, he can switch out on point guards and keep point guards in front of him. We understand he's an elite shot blocker. His presence at the rim is something that's very intimidating. We felt that as we drove the paint. I thought we did a poor job really trying to come to jump stops and play with a level of poise. We just took off and had no plan, and he punishes that. I think that Serge Ibaka is an unbelievable pickup for this organization as they start gearing up for the playoffs.
No
Tim
Jaleel.
with back-to-back career highs. How did he take his play to a new?
He's just growing. You know, we can all see it. He jumps into the thing in a big way, just going bam, 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 you know, and making comfortable threes. And I think that his footwork and the growth of his shot, you know, what everybody would see is he's making shots. What we see is his preparation into his shot. We study his feet, we study his hands, we talk about his footwork into his spacing and how he navigates the three-point line. From a fundamental perspective, he's growing the technique of an NBA shot. And then he's taken his game defensively, I think, into higher levels. And he's really had an excellent final third, that post-All-Star break period. He's taken this opportunity and ran with it.
No Jaleel and no Joel, but you have a guy like Timothy out there. What does a young man like that bring to your game?
Kimi Luwawu?
Yeah.
Yeah, just what we just said, you know, he's growing his confidence with his shot, and I think that his tenacity playing defense and trying to just understand NBA nuances, like the DeMar, you know, gets him on those head fakes, and finally he gets him and, you know, jumps into Timmy initially to send DeMar to the line, and having the ability, we talk about you got to jump second. You're the second off the floor, not the first off the floor. And those big up fake guys, Dwayne Wade's another one of those that you got to have the discipline to learn from. But in general, he's been really good for us.
Sorry if you already asked this, but how did Alex look to you?
I loved him. You know, he had a bounce. He had a toughness. When you talk about you know, those three sort of cornerstones to the program: defense, pace, and space. Can you run? Can you shoot threes? Do you guard? You know, I think he ticks boxes. I think he really can tick some of those boxes. How well, we'll learn more about, but on first observation, you know, just gut feel, looking at him come on the floor, and it wasn't like he played 4 minutes. You know, I think we're going to look and he played, what, 24 minutes? There was enough body of work for me to say, you know, he had a tremendous bounce and certainly took advantage of his first time in a 76er uniform.